Good day, everybody. So you guys wanted to see a little bit of stuff, so we're out here, spring break. You guys think we're closed to have some time off? No, this is time for me to do testing on our suspension. So this is the 50-inch wide trail model Z-Force 950. You see right there, trail. You can tell how narrow it is. Now I'm going to point out a couple of things on here. So we're basically done with the trail shocks. I just wanted to kind of show a little bit here. We got a lot more articulation, more wheel travel. We're running no sway bars front and rear. You have to remove the front sway bar in order to fit this much bigger shock. I'll cover that whenever I release them. And the rear sway bar, as you can tell, is also disconnected. We're out here on a very dry, very powdery motocross track. So you can see how loose and powdery it is. But I just want to show you guys. My son Seth here is going to hold the phone as best he can.
Yeah.
So you're going to use both hands so that way you got, you can hold it pretty good. So that way when we're hitting stuff, your arms aren't dropping really bad, okay? So try to hold it as straight as possible. Okay. And so basically this machine, like I said, no sway bars. You're going to have a little bit more sway, but honestly, if you're riding off-road, what this machine is designed to ride off-road, and the suspension is designed for off-road. This is where it loves, off-road terrain, eating terrain, stuff like that. This is where it's going to make a difference. So we're going to just kind of show you, just point out there so they can see the terrain. You can hold both hands, okay? Try to hold as steady as you can. Yep, good to go. All right. I'll give you guys a little drive here. So that was foot hard down. I never ever lifted to that tire jump. So this has a really steep angle. This is motocross track. This isn't side-by-side track. Then we're going to come down here, and I got a big old mud cloud, big old dirt cloud over here, and you can see it. So see that dirt cloud there?
Yeah.
So it's about a foot high, and I'm going to just let this sucker just suck it up. Now, if you guys watch the video of it bone stock, you saw where I went over like a 3-inch rock and the whole machine tilted, and then that was about a foot, and it just went like that. So it just sucked it up like nothing. double jump here, so we're just gonna cruise on over it. That's a little step on, step off. Now here comes the fun part. You gotta hold it real good, Seth.
Okay.
We're gonna hammer up these whoops up here. I have no idea how that looked because you almost hit the ceiling with the phone. Try hold your arms in like this. There you go. Hold it right in front of you with your arms in tight to your body. Right through there. Or 30 through that corner. I'm going to take you over that one section again, and I'll show you the speedometer as well as kind of the steering wheel. Piece of cake. It is, oh my God, is it like, this is how a sport machine should drive. And this is a 50-inch wide machine, so this is pretty redonkulous in the performance side of it. So it's trail riding and plushness and smoothness. Its stability, vastly improved. You know, just trail riding. Like I'm gonna go up over on the side of the berm here. Up over this. I mean, it's oh my God, it's night and day. So, give you guys a little taste of what some performance looks like. As far as, you know, on the Z950 trail here. So we need to get some moisture so I can disc this track up. I gotta build some new stuff. I gotta fix that. This was a big old whoop section all through here, and it's just leveled out because it's been years since I've been out here maintaining it. But me and my son come out and ride, and that's all that matters. Huh, Seth?
Yep.
That's like 30 miles an hour through that sweeper. No sway bars. All right here. So, yeah. There you go. So there's that big old sweeper that I just tore through. This is a section. There's a tabletop right there. You can see the disc over there. So I come around that corner, come up, doing about 40 through there on this little 50-inch trail side by side, and you can see the sucker is stable as can be. Performance is, God, light years. You would think that you're driving in a 64-inch wide machine with good suspension. Yeah, buddy. Little disclosure, professional driver on closed course. Do not attempt at home. But it won't matter. Stage 1 through stage 5, the baseline is the baseline. So out of the box, the stage 1 and stage 5 are going to ride the same. These are the stage 4s for testing, which of course has low speed compression and rebound. So whenever I'm doing testing, I do all of my dialing and all the spring rates. I do all this stuff, and then that is translated into production recipe. So when I say nobody tests as much as I do, I mean I test. These suckers have been tore apart and rebuilt probably 5 times for me to get the valving right, get everything set right, the spring rates right. The trail model is going to have linear spring rates, not dual rates, because linear spring rates are much better, smoother for trail riding applications. The dual rates, they're not as smooth for trail. It's better for a little bit higher performance driving. Granted, it's going to be plush and it's going to work good, but the performance level is going to be a little bit higher on the 60-inch wide machine, because that one's more likely going to be driven more aggressively. But I mean, you can do it just fine with the linear spring rates on here. As you can see, I mean, we're driving no problem whatsoever. Beautiful northern New Mexico backdrop here. So you can see we are in the Rocky Mountains all the way down. There's an old volcano over there. There's Kaplan volcano out that way. Johnson Mesa there. Bartlett Mesa there. Right now I'm sitting at about 7,000 foot altitude, so you know, those go up. My parents had a ranch. See where those clouds are on the side of the mountain? That's pretty much where their ranch was. It was like 8,500 feet, 8,300 feet at their house, and then the rim rock was like 8,800 feet or so. About the same over here on Johnson Mesa. So I know it's a little bit windy. I'm trying to block the phone. I'm sure you probably couldn't hear much of what I was saying. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit. So there you go. Now I got a lot more testing to do, a lot more machines to do. So I bid you adieu.